Welcome to Movie Chronicles with the Pal Bros. Now, I know there seems to be an endless spiral of bad stories coming from Hollywood, and we may see Hollywood as the dumpster fire that it is, but it is true. We still love movies. That being said, we desire the destruction and death of Hollywood and the end of the reign of the evil and corrupt men and women telling these awful stories. We desire a rebirth of the film industry through the telling of good stories that lead to Christ being glorified and one day reigning over the film industry. If you wish to support us in our mission, head over to patreon.com/the Powell Bros or follow the link in the show notes. There you'll gain access to our exclusive show, the Powell Bros Mini Reviews, as well as early access to both Movie Chronicles and movie reviews by the Powell Bros. And now, on with the show. Welcome back to Movie Chronicles with the Powell Bros. I am here with Trent Powell, my brother. We are going to be talking about some news in the movie film industry. I know you're sick, so we'll kind of keep it shorter, but
it's all good.
I might go see Madam Web again before we review it.
I can't believe.
No, not because I liked it so much, but because I want to know why everybody hated it so much.
Oh my goodness!
I don't.
Really, it's like you didn't hate it.
See it.
Did you like it?
I thought it was a good movie.
Really,
it was a good movie. Yes, the story was a good story.
I want to talk about it because I know I know a lot of the stupid things that are in the movie, but I want to save it for when we review it. But yeah, I can't wait.
I don't know if I was just in a really good mood when I watched it or something. That's why I want to go see it again.
Boy.
Was I just completely oblivious or what?
I don't know. I mean,
I have not seen a single person say a single good thing about it.
Neither have I.
I know know some of the reasons people hated it.
Even
I know
people
some of the
that
reasons,
I disagree with.
I understand those.
Yeah, even people I disagree with usually when it comes to movie reviews absolutely hate the movie. People that I agree with usually on movies absolutely hate the movie. I don't think anyone likes it, and it's underperformed its expectations in the box office. It might not even make 100 million globally, and Morbius made 130 million globally. This one might not make might not even make 100, and it had a pretty big budget too. So it. Even though it looks like a CW movie,
I think I have to watch it again.
You probably do.
If we're gonna we're gonna review it, but when we review it, I think I have to because I don't want to look like a complete idiot.
Sure. Okay. Okay. Did you see the right movie? I'll show you. I don't know. I mean,
okay.
Even I don't. We're not gonna talk about it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we can get into it later. Couple weeks, 2 weeks.
Answer me this: Why do you think they didn't use the name Peter Parker, or they didn't even say Peter Parker?
Oh my gosh!
It's probably because of legal. Dumb. It's probably because some kind of legal reason, but it doesn't make any sense because. But
absolutely, it was a legal reason.
But
it kind of confirms the whole thing of why they took Spider-Man out of why they took Spider-Man completely out of Morbius, why they took Peter Parker's Spider-Man completely out of Madam Web.
Yeah,
it's because of legal reasons. Even when there was a baby and they didn't even say his name, it's because of legal reasons.
That was
now things like that in this movie.
Ben Parker.
Okay. Yes, the things like that in this movie make it very clear why people didn't like it for things like that, but the story itself is what I talk about.
That's not what I've heard. I've heard it's all the story, it's the acting, it's the characters. I think people are so overcritical of it. Choice that's made in the movie from beginning to end, every line of dialogue. I don't know.
I'll just have to see it again.
I'll see it. I'm going to enjoy it. It's going to be very entertaining. I've heard that it's actually very entertaining because of how stupid it is.
Okay,
So,
but you can't go
but,
into it thinking how stupid
oh, I know,
it
I
is. You
know.
have to
No,
go into
like I
it.
said, I went into a movie like watching a movie like Detective Pikachu, wanting to like it, knowing
Yeah,
nothing about it, and I just hated it. It's like I can also go
yeah.
to a movie expecting to hate it and be convinced otherwise. Um, so
Well,
we'll
with
see.
us being able to think more critically of movies and me going in and seeing it and watching the story and thinking it
Yeah,
was good was kind of surprising to me. I
right.
was very surprised.
Yeah, that's fair.
And
Yeah,
uh yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
yeah,
We'll get really into it. It'll be a good episode.
yeah, totally.
All right, Deadpool 3. All right. The Super Bowl happened. We saw the Deadpool 3 trailer.
Yeah, what was your opinions on the trailer?
Yeah. Um I think they're staying pretty true to the first two movies, really. I mean, you could when you watch it, you can. There's some things in it you can tell were like very MCU
Yeah,
like esque things. Like his suit is like a brighter red for sure. It's like a little more animated almost
right. I think they're doing that
compared
so
to
that they can make Wolverine's suit a little more comic book accurate and stand out more, and then
yeah,
have a good contrast with
for
Deadpool's.
sure.
And also, we're
Yeah,
probably gonna see all the X-Men in their yellow and blue suits as well. Like
yeah,
that'll happen for sure.
yeah, yeah,
So it's
for
gonna be a
sure.
more bright movie. I don't know, different tone, I guess.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, the violence is there. His
Yeah,
bad mouth is there. Um, the what was it? Oh yeah, the TVA, like we predicted, was going to be there.
yeah.
We
Which
saw the TVA,
I don't know.
which is kind of weird.
Oh yeah, it
Like
is. I did.
there's weird things because their suits were completely different from Loki. We didn't see any of the same characters from Loki. I mean,
No.
granted, the TVA is like a big organization or whatever,
Do you think Owen
but
Wilson's gonna
just
show
like
up
yeah,
and
I don't know.
Deadpool will make a bunch of
Like
wild
I
jokes?
mean, yeah, I think they've yeah. I think it's kind of confirmed that he's going to be in it. Kind of not. I don't know. But
I heard a theory that
it's weird because the
uh
TVA just it seems like not the TVA,
right. So I don't know if there's something going
like a
on there.
fake TV, like a
Like-
fake TVA.
Yeah, and that could just be, I don't know. Like I don't even, I don't even know. Just their own director's choice. Like
Yeah,
um,
yeah, it could. Yeah, very
could
well
be
could
just
be.
production choice. I don't know. Well, I feel like. Oh yeah, going back to what I said, I heard a theory that Owen Wilson's Morbius was gonna be like the main villain of the movie, or something.
That'd be
He's gonna
funny.
try to stop Deadpool and Wolverine. So
Yeah.
that'd be interesting. I feel like
Yeah.
that'd be a good one
Yeah, for sure.
because we don't have a villain, right? Like there was nothing
No.
teased. I haven't even
There
heard
was like the
rumors.
goons or whatever, but that was it.
Right.
No,
I haven't even heard
no
rumors
big
about
bad.
who the villains are.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this is going to be cameo galore, especially with the Fox
Yeah, for sure.
sign. You know, we saw that in the trailer, which we saw in the
Yep.
photo leaks. I'm
Yeah.
I'm still surprised they didn't actually have Wolverine in the trailer, especially for the Super Bowl. It's like you would
Oh, yeah.
think you'd want like to say, "Hey, Wolverine's here." I mean,
I know it's Deadpool and Wolverine, and
They showed the
Wolverine wasn't
title.
even in the trailer.
right until the end,
And
it was a tease, and obviously they know what they're
yeah,
they
I
probably know what they're doing.
get that. But even how no cameos. We didn't. I mean, apart from the scenes from
Mm-hmm.
Age of Ultron or whatever, there was no cameos in
Age
this
of
movie.
Ultron. What are you talking about?
Like where he was watching the TVs.
Oh.
And there's like scenes. From Age of
yeah. Wasn't
Ultron.
there like a whole bunch of different MCU moments like Civil War?
Yeah, probably.
And
I don't know,
Avengers.
There's this Age of Ultron scenes that stuck out to me, but
Right.
But yeah, yeah, Thor Ragnarok. I think there was a scene from that or something. But yeah, there was apart from that, like there's no like actual cameos.
Right.
I thought that was interesting.
Yeah. Which is fine. I mean, they're
But-
just leaving it for later.
Yeah, and I mean, he's working with the TVA, which means time travel, which means teleporting wherever he wants, anywhere he wants, whenever he wants. So kind of shows there will be cameos, and with the amount of rumors we've heard of cameos too.
Right.
So
It'll kind of be like what I was expecting from Multiverse of Madness, but to actually happen here, because I was expecting a lot more cameos in Multiverse of Madness, just because they're jumping from multiverse.
Oh
to
yeah,
multiverse,
for
so we
sure.
didn't really get a whole lot, except for the Illuminati. But I would expect probably a lot more in this one, and they're just gonna have fun with it. Well, okay, so
probably,
the Wolverine, the one in the white coat. Do you know much about that one? I think from the comics.
I don't know, but I've heard the rumors that it's probably Daniel Radcliffe's.
Right. So so that Wolverine's called Wolverine Patch because he has an eye patch. And he's kind of like a James Bond Wolverine. So it's super cool in the comics. So that's what they tease. And yes, the theory is that that's going to be Daniel Radcliffe's. I don't think it will. I think it will be Hugh Jackman. Because I think that will just fit Hugh Jackman really well. And I do. I mean,
agree.
Daniel. I am 100% certain that Daniel Radcliffe will show up, and we will hear a Harry Potter joke. And I will laugh.
I wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's going to be a variant of Wolverine that is going to be the villain.
They did that with Logan. I don't. Kind of. I mean,
Oh,
it
yeah,
was
that's
another
true.
weapon, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think that they would do that. To be honest, maybe, but
Yeah. Just with it being a Deadpool and Wolverine, maybe,
Right.
I don't know.
yeah, I mean, could be, but
I wonder if it will just be variants of themselves that are the villains.
could be. Well, yeah,
That's
we're
the
supposed to
whole
get
thing.
a
I
whole
don't
bunch
know.
of different
Even
Deadpools, like
Deadpool.
dog Deadpool or whatever, Lady Deadpool,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
all the other Deadpools.
Yeah.
And then we'll get all the X-Men, and it'll be interesting to see where how like will it be a setup for the next of the rest of the MCU, or will it just kind of be played off as a joke? Like, how much impact will it have on the MCU as a whole? I don't know. It'll be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder, like, some people think that Doctor Doom's going to be the villain in this.
Really?
And going to kind of set up him as the villain. Yeah, I don't know. Like,
Huh.
yeah, I don't know.
I guess we could
It'll
talk
be
about
interesting to see.
the Fantastic Four cast too.
Yeah, that's true.
What'd you think of it?
Well, you kind of know how I feel about what's his name?
Pedro Pascal.
Pedro
That's
Pascal.
Reed Richards. Like,
I already, even if I liked him, I don't think he would be good for the role.
I have a hard time believing that he's the smartest man alive.
yeah, for sure. He's just not that kind of character. Like,
Right.
he's supposed to be a nerdy, smart scientist, not
Right.
like not Pedro Pascal gives off a very quiet, like, macho vibe, not nerdy.
Right.
And that's what he usually gets cast in. That's why like last time we talked, like, Doctor Doom seemed more likely,
Right.
not Reed Richards.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
But what's the guy that's playing?
The Thing, or no, the
Not
Human
the Thing,
Torch.
but the Human Torch.
Eddie from
I like
Stranger
that.
Things. I love that.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
I love it. Yeah,
I think he'll do a great job.
That'll be great. That'll be great. The girl,
Storm.
I couldn't remember if I'd seen anything with her, and
Yeah,
she looked kind of familiar, but
she kind of looked familiar.
I didn't even look her up. Do you know what if she's in anything?
No, I forgot
that
to
you've
look
heard
her up
of.
too. I have no idea, but she looks like she could be
But
Sue Storm.
she, oh yeah, she looks great for Sue Storm. Like, very like, extremely comic accurate Sue Storm is what she looked like to me.
Mm-hmm. And the Thing obviously is
and
hard
then
to tell, like,
the Thing,
because he's not all rock, but I mean, the guy that's playing him, he plays another MCU character now.
Oh yeah,
He plays
yeah. In
Microchip or something. Mike.
what movie was it?
Daredevil, the TV show,
Oh yeah.
or
Daredevil.
Punisher.
No, not Daredevil.
Punisher.
Punisher.
Sorry,
Yeah,
he's in the
Punisher.
Punisher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I remember that. I also remember him from Lake House.
Oh
That's
yeah.
what I remember him from.
Yeah. Keanu Reeves. Oh, we should do a
But
Keanu Reeves season.
he also, I think from what I remember, he has like a very deep voice, so I feel like that would fit. Or he can do a very deep voice. So
Can I
I
put?
think that would fit really well for the thing. But yeah, I think other than the guy playing, other than Pedro Pascal, the cast is fine.
Yeah, I guess.
Like it's good.
I have no hope in Disney and Marvel.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
why they picked him. They didn't pick him because he would be a great Reed Richards. They picked him because of who he is.
Yeah.
He's very influential. He's
Uh-huh.
a big name. People love him for whatever reason.
He's diverse. Is he like Puerto Rican or something?
I think so. They didn't pick him because he'd be a great Reed Richards.
Right.
They picked him for all these other reasons. It's like,
Right.
okay.
And
So
like,
that just shows what your goals are for this movie,
Yeah.
which shows that we're not really interested. Speaking of which, it's a period piece. What do you think of that?
I don't know. I think I would like that better because then it won't feel as connected
Really?
to the whole universe. Because I just want typical, even not. I don't even want an origin story. I just want the Fantastic Four, and just do a Fantastic Four story. Don't connect it to the multiverse. Don't make it a big event movie. Just set up these characters. Give us reason to love them.
Well,
tell a good
I
story.
wonder if it is going to be a big multiverse movie, though.
Well, of course, it will. Well,
I don't think it's gonna take place in the old times primarily.
Huh.
I think the
I heard it's
characters
supposed
might be
to,
from
but
the
I don't
old
know.
times.
Uh-huh.
I think they're like gonna tease that,
pulled
but
into our world,
it's
the MCU.
it's they're gonna be pulled into this world. They're
Okay.
gonna maybe be from this world and get sent to that world.
Maybe,
Think something like that.
or that could just happen at
They're
the
going
end.
in this.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. I really don't think they're so big on connecting everything,
I know.
and I would be surprised if they kept them
Yeah.
alone in their universe in their time.
Right.
I just
Yeah, because I'm over all these connected
or
universe movies. I'm just
because for the fact that it's taking place in another time kind of shows that like it is another universe.
it totally is, because
which is
there's no way that
Yeah.
they can say that the Fantastic Four have been in the MCU all along
Right.
for the first three phases. It's like, no,
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
so I just
Yeah.
yeah. So that's why it's going to be a big multiverse movie. Like it just will be.
I have hopes that they'll not do that, and then it'll just be like end credits, or at the end they'll get pulled into another universe with Doctor Doom or something, or Galactus.
Yeah.
and then they'll set up whatever's next.
Yeah.
But from what I've heard in the leaks, like apparently Sue Storm is supposed to be leading the Fantastic Four, so don't want that.
So that's great.
And I don't know. I just have no hopes that it'll be good at all. It's just I have low expectations. Maybe they'll be exceeded. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of changed the tone because we seem to always talk about Marvel, Disney, and all that.
Uh-huh.
I've heard some good things about another foreign film. It's a French film. I haven't seen it, but it seems like it could be good. It's called The Taste of Things.
The Taste of
It's
Things.
playing in my AMC theater right now.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna go see it. It's PG-13. Doesn't seem like there's, from what I could tell, any nudity or language. So
Okay. It's a cookie movie.
yeah.
Okay.
It's a food romance movie.
Yeah. Okay.
And Yeah, I think it's interesting that it's a French film for one.
Uh-huh.
That people are kind of excited about another foreign film because the last good movie that wasn't a big franchise movie or connected to anything was Godzilla,
Godzilla -1. Yeah.
another foreign film, and
Yeah.
I really do believe like because we talk about how we're gonna try to not talk about Disney and all these other things and or other franchises that are all these connected movies, but there isn't anything out. Like
There's nothing.
Hollywood is not producing anything of substance.
Well, yeah, this year alone, I
They
think.
they
Yeah.
yeah, they completely lost any ability to write a good story.
Yeah.
So we're getting these good movies from other countries, like
Right.
these places that still have stories to tell. And
Yeah.
I yeah, I mean,
Well,
it's
and
hard
what we
for us
do
to
get
not
is
talk about
is
Disney.
garbage. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, anything that's independent nowadays is it's either got gay leads,
Uh-huh.
extreme amount of nudity, or some other political pushing of some sort, like
Right.
transgender or something.
Yeah.
Like that's what we get for independent films nowadays. Like you can't watch anything. Like the most recent
For indie films
really
or Hollywood
big
films?
independent Hollywood films, like independent. I'm saying independent as in like not connected to a universe, not
Oh,
not
okay. So
indie
not indie
films.
films.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
You're good.
Yeah, yeah. Well, even a lot of American indie films are that way too,
Uh-huh.
that are coming out. Like, but like these independent films that are just their own films. The most recent one that was a big movie, I I don't know when it came out, but the it was Anyone But You. It had
Yeah.
Glenn Powell
And,
and the chick that's
and Madam Web,
in Madam Web.
Sydney Sweeney or whatever.
It Yeah, like that movie had a ton of nudity,
Yeah.
and it's like that's why it was popular. Like
Right.
that's why people want to go see it. And there's just nothing you can go see, and it's hard for us to not talk about Disney, not talk about Sony or DC or
Uh-huh.
any of these things, Star Wars, because there's nothing else to talk about because there's nothing else coming out. And
Yeah.
so I want to go see this French film, see if it's good, and
Totally. Yeah. I'll have to let me know how it is and give it a review.
for sure. But yeah, I just thought it's really interesting that another foreign film was the one that people are talking about that's good.
Right. Yeah.
And the
That's good to hear.
last two, yeah. Well, anything else you want to talk about?
Um.
Oh, Avatar: Last Airbender
Oh yeah.
comes out. I don't know if have you seen it at all?
No.
I think it comes out today.
It's
I think
out.
it came out
Yeah.
today. Yeah, the 22nd. Yeah,
I don't have
so it
Netflix.
just came out.
It's on
So
Netflix,
I
right?
haven't seen it yet. Yeah. Problem is I don't have a Netflix subscription, so
Neither do I. But I don't know. I mean, I've watched a little bit of the cartoon with Trevor, but
Yeah.
I've not been really big into it. But I mean, it'd be fun to watch.
yeah.
Especially
Yeah,
if it's good.
I've watched the whole show. The
Oh, you
show's
have?
great. It's
Okay.
yeah. But I haven't seen the live action.
Right.
It looks a lot better than the other movie that came out.
The other Airbender movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
M. Night Shyamalan directed
I always forget that he
wrote and
directed
directed it.
Like, what? Come on.
They gave him they I don't even
That was the
It's-
twist that he could actually make
Yeah.
a garbage movie.
yeah. Well, it's like he's never seen the show and they gave him complete creative control
Right.
or no creative control. I don't know.
Something like that.
There's always disaster within Disney that we could talk about.
Yeah.
Like you said, you were telling me about all the lawsuits.
Yeah, they're getting sued like crazy. I mean, you have the Gina Carano one, but people just making allegations against them and even former employees about how they've treated employees and just how they've been mischievous about business dealings and whatnot, and
Oh yeah.
all kinds of stuff. I don't remember the specifics, but
Yeah. Well, good riddance to Disney.
Seriously. Well,
Yeah.
anything
I
else?
think that about wraps it up. No, I don't got anything else.
Okay.
So we appreciate you guys listening and appreciate your support, and we look forward to recording these for you guys.
Yes. Thank you for
All
listening.
right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.